Hello everyone, it's Isaac here, back with another video, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how to become popular within the community. Or maybe not popular, but more popular than you were before. And I feel like this is a goal that a lot of people share. It's a goal that I've had for a while, and my car is still not showing up, so we're going to reload that page. But, I feel like this is just something a lot of people want. Like, a lot of people want to be well known in the community, or well respected in the community. Today's video is going to be about that. Just a heads up before we get started, I am probably going to get interrupted in this video, so if you hear my mom calling my name, it's because it's probably dinner time. As you can see down here, dinner is approaching, and unless you live in a different country, where you might eat dinner earlier or later, but, yeah, we're just going to get right into it. First things first is pretty obvious, being a Nitro Type YouTuber. Obviously you need to take your content seriously. You need to maybe not make cringy videos, make sure your channel has at least a somewhat acceptable name. I can't think of any channels that don't. But yeah, make sure your videos are good quality, take them seriously. I think my videos are decently good quality in terms of like ideas, however they're not very good quality in terms of like cutting scenes and stuff. Like you always see, I'll click into OBS and hit start recording and stop recording. I did try setting up key macros and they didn't work, so I'm going to try again sometime. But I don't really want to edit things on this PC because it is not the fastest PC in the world, and this is the only computer I have before I get my new one. So if this one breaks because I pushed it too hard, then I'm kind of screwed. So I can't break this computer. But I recommend maybe getting an editor. Obviously, I made a video a while back, gosh, like a few days ago, about like what I recommend getting if you're a Nitro Type YouTuber. And I also made a video about like how to stream and record and stuff. I'm going to make another video relatively soon going into the more in-depth settings. But yeah, first things, yeah, it's just be a Nitro Type YouTuber. Sorry if I stutter in a word or two. I'm very tired today. But our next point, and this is going to require that you are 13 years old or older, is that you can be very active on Discord. Discord is this website up here. I mean, I'm not going to actually, like, go to it, but it's Discord. There's not much to say. I'm sure everyone knows what Discord is, at least who watches this channel, because I've used it before. But Discord is a great way to get to know a lot of other players, and once they get to know you, like popular players get to know you and respect you, you'll get your way into, like, the in-crowd, and then you'll kind of be popular. Now, keep in mind, not all of those people are actually people you should look up to. I've known plenty of higher-ups in the Nitro Type official server that when some new person comes on and asks a question, they might respond jokingly, or they might be very rude, and it's kind of annoying, because those people are people you're supposed to be looking up to, and they're not really acting like it. And obviously, I understand sometimes they're just joking, like, it's not even trying to be mean, they're just joking, but they don't realize that they are being mean. Like, one person once asked, and I'm not going to name names for either one person, somebody asked how to type faster, and they were a pretty new player. I checked their account out, it was pretty new. And they weren't terribly fast. So somebody who was a well-known person in the server, I'm not going to say who, responded with, just type faster, it works every time for me. Now, I get they were probably joking, but it was also kind of disrespectful, which is why you can't always look up to the higher-ups, meaning if you are kind of ever looked up to in the Nitro Type community, you need to set a good example, you need to be a good person. Obviously nobody wants a bad person to be looked up to, and there are some bad people that people look up to in this community. Basically I had to step in and I had to give them advice, just the normal focus on accuracy practice, pointed them to different websites they could use, just stuff like that. The next thing you can do is, I'm trying to think of something else, because really Discord and YouTube are like the two popular things. I guess the next thing you can do is just to have like a respectable Nitro Type account. Like, I'm not trying to brag, but I think my account's fairly respectable. I'll go to my public profile. 137 average, 175 top speed, almost 40k races. Get subscribed because I'm going to be doing a live stream for that. That's going to be really fun. Not too many profile views, but I'm not like a super high up person in the community or on the leaderboards and stuff. And I have like a fair bit of cars. I'm very close to my 8th section. But yeah, I'd say my account's pretty respectable. Not respectful. Respectable. Like I said, I'm very tired today. And like honestly, I don't really judge accounts based on like how many cars they have or how much cash they have or something like that. I really only base them on whether they're legitimate or not, and if they're legitimate, than how fast they type and how accurate they are. Now, obviously, if you're a fast typist and you're somewhat accurate, then I think your account's great. It doesn't matter how many cards you have. It doesn't matter how much cash you have. I just find it important that you're a good typist. And if you're not a good typist, well, that's what Nitro Type supports, to get better at typing. And then another thing, of course, like gold and cars and stuff like that, like cash, is always nice, and I will take that into consideration. Obviously, if you have absolutely nothing in terms of cars, and you have, like, no cash, but you're a fast typist, like, I'm going to respect that you're a fast typist, but you're still not going to be, in my book, like, a super good account, because accounts are designed to have lots of cars and designed to have lots of cash and stuff like that. I'm never going to judge based on what team you're on. I understand some people just don't like being on competitive teams, or maybe can't get into one, for whatever reason, it's not in their control. I don't, this is not a competitive team, this is one I own. If you're looking for a chill team, by the way, this is a good team to join. We're not really competitive, not trying to, like, advertise or anything, but just putting it out. I will accept just about anyone that applies, and you can do as many or as little races as you want, as long as you are active. As long as you do at least one race within a month, that's the automatic requirement. But yeah. And then another thing you can do, speaking of competitiveness, is be a competitive player. Obviously, you can be competitive in speed, accuracy, or bursting. I'm trying to think of other ones. Not bursting. What's it called? Like I said, I'm tired today. What is it called? It's blitzing. That's what I meant. Blitzing, where you sit down and do a whole bunch of races in a really short amount of time. So basically grinding, but you're, like, it's kind of like sprinting, where you're not running very long distance, but you're running very, very quickly. It's kind of like that here, where you're trying to do as many races as you can in a short amount of time. You're not going to keep it up for too long, but you're going to be able to get a fair bit of racing done. And that's another thing that you can take into consideration. So overall, and this is pretty much the end of today's video, just to recap, you can be a good Nitro Type YouTuber, you can have a good Nitro Type account, you can be active on Discord, and you can be competitive. Those are pretty simple ways, and I went over those different ways and how to do those in this video. I hope you found today's video helpful. If you did, it'd be great if you could like the video, maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in tomorrow's video. I don't typically say in the video before what I'm going to do, but it'll probably be like a hand cam or something. I like doing those. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.